the pricing policy is influenced by two factors. One is internal factor, second one is external factors. So that is the reason we are going to sell with affordable price, good quality of the product to attract the customer. Competitive pricing is a pricing strategy where we are going to fix the price based on the competition of a particular group of product. Value based pricing, based on the value, how the customers that they are going to give towards that particular product, they are going to sell the product. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I am Mr. Hemant Kumar from the Department of Commerce and Management, Vidhyaashram First Grade College, MYSURU, the Temple of Excellence. In today's session, we are going with the subject Marketing Management, that is for second semester BBA students. We are going with session 3 of unit 4 of the subject Marketing Management. The name of unit is Product and Pricing. So as I said in the previous session itself, so last two units, okay, unit 4 and unit 5, it consists of 4 pieces of marketing mix. In unit 4, we had learned product and pricing. Here, price followed by promotion in part B. This is agenda of today's session. We are going with part B of unit 5. It's about pricing. So this pricing methodology or a strategy plays a vital role in product and service sectors as well in any kind of business, because the sales of a product depends upon the pricing. Okay, so the objectives of pricing, what is the objective? There are certain objectives of pricing. It differs from one organization to another organization. The factors influencing pricing policy, on what basis we are supposed to adopt the pricing policy, on what basis we are supposed to formulate a pricing policy of the organization, followed by methods of pricing. So there are various methodologies or the methods of pricing and new product pricing and pricing strategies. If they ask methods of pricing or they ask new product pricing and pricing strategies, the answer is one and the same, because here also we are going to write the types of pricing. Here also we are supposed to mention the types of pricing. So if they ask any question among these two questions, the answer is one and the same, that we are going to learn further. Pricing, what exactly the pricing is? So when it comes in terms of a pricing, it is a measuring tool of a value of a particular product. Okay, so based on the product, based on the time, based on the circumstances, based on the value of the product, there are various factors which is going to influence it. Okay, so when it comes in terms of pricing, it is one of the marketing mix, that is P of marketing mix, that is pricing, that we can say. So here, whatever a product that we are going to purchase, okay, whether it is a tangible product, whether it is an intangible product, so there must be something called pricing. What is pricing? We are going to give the value for the product. Okay, we call it as a pricing. So here there is a meaning of pricing. Pricing is a process of fixing the value to a manufacturer will receive in exchange of service and goods. Okay, so here we are going to consider the two kinds of goods that is available in the market. One is tangible good, that is merchandise goods, and another one is intangible good, that we call it as a services. Okay, so whatever the goods that we are going to purchase in the market, whether it is a tangible or intangible, okay, so if we purchase a service, we are supposed to pay something, we are supposed to put value for that, okay, that we call it as a pricing. Okay, when we purchase merchandise goods, we are supposed to pay some price, we are supposed to add some value to that. Okay, so it is a measuring tool, that we can say. Pricing method is exercised to adjust the cost of producers offering suitable to both the manufacturer and customer. Okay, so whatever the price that is been fixed by the manufacturer, okay, so it must be convenient for manufacturer and also for the customer as well. It is like win and win situation. Like, nor the customer is going to lose the money, nor the manufacturer is going to lose the money. Because if a manufacturer facilitate a customer or a consumer the worth for money, okay, so he is willing to purchase the product, whether profit is more or profit is less, but he keeps selling the product repeatedly. If he expect huge profit at the beginning itself, so the loss may happen for the business. So that we call it as a pricing. So This pricing is a strategy that is made by marketers. It is a crucial decision making process because it is very hard to fix the price by considering all the data, whether it is a market survey data, demand data, it is a data of our competitors at what price that they are going to sell. So we are supposed to include all the cost that is incurred by the organization. So this is a very crucial decision making process that we call it as a pricing. The objectives of pricing. So there are certain objectives of pricing according to the marketing. The main objective of pricing, why we are supposed to fix the price, is revenue generation. So what happens if we fix a particular price for a product? So what happens? So there will be a generation of the revenue to the organization, which leads for the profitability, which leads for the expansion of business. That is a main goal of every organization, that is revenue generation. Market ruler. Okay, so there is a single product of different brand. Okay, 10 brand are selling same kind of product with different prices. Okay, so it act as a market ruler. Okay, so the people who they are going to purchase the product, they have a number of options to prefer the product, quality of the product, durability of the product, and they are going to prefer their taste and preferences, their own. Survival. So they are going to fix the price for the survival against the competitors, and profit maximization is a main objective of every business. Okay, so why we are going to do business? For the profit. Okay, so not only making profit is important, not only acquiring the customer is important, but retaining the customer is also much more important. Attraction and retention of customers. Okay, so as I said, not only capturing the market is important in marketing, but also retention of customers is much more important in terms of marketing, because they are going to serve us in the pandemic situation. They are going to serve us in future, because they are the only people who are going to help us during the bad time. So what happens today? The sales are good, we are not at all going to retain the customers. So once we lose all the customers, so our company will get into loss. So what happened? So that situation should not happen, means we are supposed to retain our own customer. How to retain the customer? We are not supposed to lose the trust of customers. We are not supposed to cheat the customers. We are supposed to facilitate good quality of the product with affordable price. The factors influencing pricing policy. So the pricing policy is influenced by two factors. One is internal factors, second one is external factors. So as we had studied in unit 2, internal environment factors, external environment factors. Okay, so when it comes in terms of internal factors, the factors which is present inside the organization, we call it as a internal factors, which can be easily controllable in nature. Here also, external factors are the factors which is present outside the organization, which cannot be easily controllable in nature. Internal factors, so these are the internal factors. Okay, so the costs that is included to manufacture the product. Which are all the costs that is included to manufacture the product? So whether it is a production cost, cost of raw materials, process cost, labor cost, electricity cost, okay, tax and transportation, these are all the costs that is included to manufacture a product, that we call it as a cost. Okay, so hence we can say that this cost is an internal factor which is going to influence to make a price making decision. Business objectives. Okay, so this business objective is also an internal factor which is going to lead for a pricing or better pricing. Based on the objectives of the business, they are going to fix the price. For example, if they want to make highest profit, they are going to fix expensive price. If they want to sell highest volume of the product, they are going to sell highest bulk quantity of the product with affordable price. So it totally depends upon the business objective, which differentiate from one business to another business. Marketing mix strategy. So when it comes in terms of marketing mix strategy, okay, so there are different kinds of strategy being used in different situation by different kind of company. Okay, as I say, a single formula cannot solve all the kinds of problem. We are supposed to apply different kind of formula for different kind of problems. Here there are 4 P's in the marketing mix. Okay, product, price, place and promotion. So here in the marketing mix, there are 4 P's, that is product, price, place and promotion. We are supposed to use in each and every step different kind of strategies. Product life cycle stages. So there are 4 stages in a product life cycle. This is a product life cycle. This is sales volume. Okay, so this is time. So here what happens? The first stage of a product is introduction stage, followed by growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. These are the four stages that is being faced by the every new product or a every new seller, that we call it as a product life cycle stages. Here the price get variated, fluctuated based on the stages of a product line. Here, if a sales volume is less because it is a beginning stage, that is an introduction stage in the first stage. Okay, so actually the people are not at all aware of the product. Okay, so they are going to sell at a affordable price. Okay, because the people are not at all aware of the particular product. Okay, at the beginning itself they are going to sell for expensive price. Nobody is going to purchase the product. Okay, so that is the reason they are going to sell with affordable price, good quality of the product to attract the customer. If they attract the customer as early as possible, okay, they can make highest profit. Okay, so that is a main goal of every business. Firstly, they are supposed to do what? Attract more number of customers. Growth stage, so comparatively the sales get increased, they may increase the price. Okay, so in the growth stage they are going to increase the price because the sales volume is increased and the demand had created in the market. But this is maturity level. Okay, so there is a peak level of sales, okay, where they cannot reach out to the demands of the market. They could not able to facilitate the consumer in time the product. So what happens in that situation? The people that they are going to move to their competitors and the sales volume gradually come downward. Okay, so what happens? So if a product is not available for a longer period of time, definitely the customers or the consumers, they are going to shift a brand or change the brand. Okay, so this is a product life cycle. Every product go under these four stages. So in terms of time, so to reach this introduction stage, it may take a few months or few years. Here also few months or few years, here also and there also. Okay, so what happens? We cannot predict so many days, so many months, so many years. We cannot predict it. So it totally depends upon the situation and scenario, that we call it as a product life cycle stages. Brand positioning. Brand positioning is in which position our brand is in a market. For example, okay, the sales volume or the sales of the product or fixing the price of the product totally depends upon the goodwill of a particular brand. Say for example, so you people may be aware of a brand called Peter England. Okay, so if you purchase a shirt of Peter England, it costs around 1500 rupees. Okay, a common shirt. Okay, so if you purchase Peter England brand, okay, it is 1500. Okay, there are number of brand that is available which is inferior in quality for 300-400 rupees, because due to the durability of that particular brand, due to the name and fame of that particular brand, due to the goodwill of the brand, you are going to afford so much of money. Okay, because you want worth for the money. Brand positioning, capacity and production capabilities. Okay, so here it is a capacity of an individual company to facilitate the good that is being demanded in the market, and production capability, it is a capability of a manufacturing unit to facilitate the customer in time. These are all the things that will be considered. Okay, in the external environment, okay, so these all points which belongs to internal environment. Okay, so which can be modified, which can be changed from time to time, because we can control it easily. Okay, external factors. So as I said, these are the external environmental factors which is going to influence the pricing policy. So we can fix the price based on the market demand. So based on the demand in the market, we can fix the price. The best example is, okay, onion price suddenly come to 20 rupees and suddenly it get up to 150 rupees or 200 rupees. Okay, these are the very common thing which is going to happen. Other than the onion, tomato, okay, so it will come to 5 rupees most of the times. It will get up to 90 rupees, 100, 120 rupees it is going up to. Okay, so this is a way, totally depends upon the quantity of the good that is available and also the demand that is created in the market. We are supposed to fix the price based on the demand. Competitive pricing. So competitive pricing is a pricing strategy where we are going to fix the price based on the competition of a particular group of product. Industry and market condition. We can fix the price based on the industry and market condition. So based on the situation, based on the market condition, based on the stability of the market, okay, so we can fix the price. Supplier and distribution cost. Okay, so based on the supply and distribution cost, we can fix a price. It is also a pricing strategy. So what happens? So let me say we are in Karnataka. Okay. So we are in Karnataka. So we are going to purchase the product. Okay. So which is been manufactured in Karnataka only, it is not so expensive. Okay, so if we are going to purchase the product which is been manufactured in foreign countries, okay, so it is too expensive because transportation cost is included, custom duty is included, tax is included. So these are all the things that is going to include, which is going to change the value of a product. Legal and regulatory environment. Legal environment and regulatory environment. Okay, legal environment is nothing but the legal laws that is formulated by the constitution. Regulatory environment is nothing but the regulations that is been made, which must be followed by the entrepreneurs. Based on this regulations, based on this legal laws, whether it is a Companies Act, the Sale of Goods Act, the Indian Contract Act, these are all the factors which is going to influence making legal laws to make a business. Social and cultural factors. So it also depends upon the society and also cultural factors. We are supposed to sell the product based on the culture that is available. Okay, so and also the social factors, that is society, which is going to influence to fix the price. Okay, for example, if we are going to purchase one egg in India, it may cost around 7 to 10 rupees. If you are going to purchase the same egg in developed nation like US or UK, it may cost around 30 to 40 rupees per egg when compared to Indian rupees. Okay, so it is it totally depends upon the social or the society or a particular geographical location where we are going to do. Cultural factors. So the people that they are going to purchase the product make purchase decision based on their culture. Okay, means as I said, India is a land of tradition. Okay, different geographical location follow different kind of culture. Okay, means North India, their food habit is different, so their taste and preferences are completely different. Their dressing habit is also completely different when compared to South India. Cultural factors, hence based on this also we can run a business, means fix a price. Technological advancement, big contribution that has been given by artificial intelligence to a current generation or the current business generation. Okay, so it may be artificial intelligence, cloud computing, machine learning, or it may be automated systems and networking, or it may be a replenishment systems, or it may be a automated systems. So these are the contributions that is being given by the technology, that we call it as a technological environment, which is influenced by the technological factors. The methods of pricing and new product pricing strategies. If they ask methods of pricing, same answer. New product pricing strategies, same answer you are supposed to write in final exam. This is a expected question for 10 marks. Okay, so here what happens is there are various methods of pricing, various strategies of pricing, which is used by the entrepreneurs. Okay, different time, different situation, different geographical location, different business are using different kind of strategies. Okay, first one is value based pricing. So we are supposed to fix the price based on the value of a product in a market. Say for example, so we are ready to afford lakhs together to purchase Apple iPhone. Okay, means for example iPhone 16. Okay, iPhone 16 Pro Max. Okay, if we are going to purchase in India, today's price is around 1,65,000 rupees. Today's price. If you are going through online, if you are going through offline, it's around 1,50,000 to 1,65,000 rupees. Okay, so the manufacturing cost of same 16 Pro Max is less than 30,000 rupees for the company. Okay, but why we are going to pay expensive price? Means the company may sell the same iPhone for 50,000 rupees. Okay, but it won't sell for 50,000 rupees. Okay, why it is going to charge highest amount of money is, okay, it is a value based pricing. We are going to give a preference for that Apple iPhone. We like quality of mobile, we like durability of mobile, we have a wonderful feel by using the mobile. Okay, so because we are going to give preference for that particular brand of mobile, that we call it as a value based pricing. Based on our value, that they are going to fix the price for the Apple iPhone, that we call it as a value based pricing. Competitive pricing, based on the competition, that they are going to fix a price, that we call it as a competitive pricing. Okay, for example in the market, okay, there are 4 sellers in the market, 4 sellers also that they are going to sell carrot. Okay, if one is selling a carrot for 50 rupees, another is going to sell for 45, another person he is going to sell for 40 rupees, and another person, the quality is good, he may sell for 60 rupees. Okay, based on the quality of the product also it depends, the price depends, and in the same way, based on the competition, that we are going to fix a price for a product. Price skimming. Okay, so see, this is a very nice simple concept. Price skimming is at the beginning, okay, whatever a product that is been launched, okay, at the beginning it is sold at expensive price, and after few years or after few months the product price get decreased. So what happens? Price skimming. Let me take example of Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra. Okay, so when they launched the mobile, okay, in 2024, the price of that cell phone was 1,50,000 rupees. Okay, so but it keep decreasing from time to time. Right now its value is 95,000 to 1 lakh rupees. So why it keep decreasing from time to time? Because at the beginning, when they are going to launch the product, okay, so the people who are going to purchase the product are the loyal customers. The one who are going to purchase the product are the one who have a craze towards that particular product, who can afford any of the money amount towards that particular product. Only the thing is they have to fulfill their wants. Okay, so after that there are a number of price sensitive customers that we can see. To reach out to those price sensitive customers, that they are going to sell the product for the lowest price. The day goes, they are going to sell the product for the lowest price, because the updated version of the particular product is been launched. As soon as the updated version of the product been launched, the value of this product get down in a market. Cost plus pricing. Okay, cost plus pricing, as I said, cost means all the cost that is included in manufacturing of the product. It may be a cost of raw materials, it may be a process cost, it may be a labor cost, it may be a electric charges, it may be a tax that is included in the product, or it may be a transportation cost. Okay, all the cost that is included in the cost plus pricing. For example, the manufacturing cost of a pen is, okay, so 8 rupees. Okay, so including all the charges, all the cost, I am going to manufacture a pen at 8 rupees, but I want a profit of 2 rupees. Okay, what price I am going to sell? I am going to sell the product at 10 rupees. Fine. So here that we call it as a cost plus pricing. Cost of manufacturing plus profit, we call it as a cost plus pricing. Penetration pricing. Okay, penetration pricing. So you people may have experienced this. Okay, most of the times when they launch a new product in a market, okay, that they are going to sell at a affordable price. Okay, so that they are going to sell at affordable price. Okay, the day changes, what happens? The demand of that particular product get increased. If people really like that product, people are satisfied with the product, so they keep purchasing the product. As soon as the demand created in the market, that they are going to increase the value of the price day by day. So this process we call it as a penetration pricing. This price skimming is opposite to price penetration, okay, or penetration pricing. Economy pricing. Okay, so economy pricing means fixing the price as per the capabilities or the affordability of a consumer, means facilitating the economy product to the consumer, that we call it as a economy pricing. Say for example, so when it comes in terms of dairy milk chocolate, starting from 5 rupees chocolate till 500 rupees chocolates, there are different kinds of variants that is available in the brand. Okay, so in India, it is very easy to sell, okay, 5 rupees chocolates to 150 rupees or 180, 200 rupees chocolate. It is very easy to sell in India, but not 500 rupees chocolate. Okay, so there are certain developed countries. Okay, so we can sell the expensive chocolate very easily in developed countries. 500 rupees chocolate, they are going to easily purchase it. Okay, because based on their purchasing power parity or economic stability, that they are going to purchase a product. Dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing. Okay, so the business environment is dynamic in nature. Okay, in the pricing also it is dynamic in nature, which does not remains constant, which keep on changing from one time to another time. Okay, so most of the times what happens, most of the product, there is a demand in the market. Seasonally the demand get changed. Okay, so if there is a demand, they are going to fix highest price. If there is no demand, so the product price come downward. The best example is during the festival, the price of flowers get increased. Okay, so for example, the price of the flower may get up to 100 rupees, 150 rupees in terms of festival. So when there is no festival, we can purchase the same flowers for 30 rupees, 20 rupees. Okay, so it is dynamic in nature, based on the events, based on the situation, based on the condition, the pricing get variated. That we call it as a dynamic pricing, hence it is a pricing strategy. So I just brief the concept because it is important in the exam point of view. Here, price skimming, okay, skimming the product as soon as the product get launched. Okay, so they are going to sell at expensive price, so going forward, okay, they are going to sell the product at the lowest price. Penetration pricing, which is opposite for the price skimming. Value based pricing, based on the value how the customers that they are going to give towards that particular product, they are going to sell the product. Economy pricing, economy pricing means, so based on the economic condition of the people or the inhabitants. Keystone pricing, it is a kind of a pricing strategy, so where they are going to use a measuring tool to fix a price. Competitive pricing, based on the competition, we are going to sell the product. Loss leader pricing, okay, so it is a strategy where there is no loss, okay, so and minimum profit for the product, and we are going to sell the product. Dynamic pricing, as I said, so it keep on changing from one time to another time. Moving forward, in the next session we are going with unit 5. It's about promotion and distribution. Okay, so this further we are going with unit 5. Thank you.